Now let us discuss about what are the various different types of performance testing is. Number one is load testing. You can imagine what is all about load testing. So load testing is nothing but, as I was saying earlier, the users. Today you may have 100 users, tomorrow we may move to 1000, then 10,000, then a lakh, then crore. Now, as the user loads gets added into the your system, then your application should behave normally. Normally, that is how the things work. Let's say Amazon. Initially, they may say, okay, I will have 1 lakh customer during normal days. Now, during offer time, they may anticipate, let's say, 1 crore people they are going to access. Now, they will try to support that application by providing all the required hardwares, required softwares, required infrastructure, everything to support the anticipated workload, which is 1 crore user during offer period. That kind of testing we do is called as a load testing. So you will be trying to put the anticipated load onto the system. Anticipated load means we anticipate certain number of people will be coming into your application during those offer days. So organization like Amazon, Flipkart, they anticipate that kind of load. When they anticipate certain things, then they have to test similar kind of things in their test environment, in their performance testing. That guarantees that even if I try to put so much user load into the system, system should not break. So that is the overall purpose of a load testing. The second type of performance testing is stress testing. So here stress means you can imagine yourself whenever you are working in the company, whenever you are working somewhere, suddenly normally every day you normally work, let's say you normally execute 10 test cases every day. Normally every day you work 10 hours and you execute 10 test cases. Let's say if your manager assigns 20 test cases to be executed in the same day, now you will get stressed. You will get stressed. Now your job is to execute 20 test cases. Earlier you are doing 10 test cases. Now you are trying to execute 20 test cases. Now whether you will get into more stress or you will get breakdown, because you will have to work double. Let's say even if you wanted to execute 1 day is fine, then the second day or third day you will break down, because you are not able to execute more than 10 test cases a day in an entire history. In the similar fashion, in your application also, you cannot stress the application more than that, because with the given infrastructure, given hardware, that is a limitation you will have in your application. Now, even if you would like to go behind that, then you have to debug your application. Where is the bottleneck? Why we are seeing a lot of challenges when you're trying to put more stress on the application? You should do all the analysis, detailed analysis across all the level. It could be your UI level, business layer, database layer, or any other layer in that matter, just to ensure that your stress testing should work seamlessly. Even if I put more stress on the application, it should not break. Then the third type of testing is endurance testing. Third type of testing is endurance testing. Endurance testing is nothing but, let's say Flipkart normally provide an offer for 3 days or 5 days. Let's assume. So Flipkart or Amazon normally they give a offer for 3 days or 5 days, where you can expect huge load for these 3 days to 5 days. So similar kind of testing is also should be done in your test environment to see. You should try to put continuously the load for continuous to 3 to 5 days and see your application still works as expected or not. You should not go and try it in the production environment. You should have similar kind of your test environment which mimics the production environment, where before this offer days, maybe well before, you have to try to simulate similar kind of load in your test environment and see how your application is really behaving. If your application behaving totally different in a drastic way, then you should try to observe where are the issues are there, why we are seeing this kind of issues. Then you should fix those issues there and there itself before we are putting into the production. That is all about endurance testing, where we are trying to test on 3 days or 10 days or 1 month, whatever the duration we are going to talk about in your requirement. The fourth type of performance testing is scalability testing. Scalability means, as we said earlier, your application should be able to scale. Let's say if I put more database, or if I put more business logic, or if I put more UI elements, more users, more things, more requests, then your application still should be able to scale up as per the requirement. That kind of testing is called as a scalability testing. The fifth type of testing is called as a volume testing, where we are trying to pump as many as record possible into the backend. We are trying to put as much load into the backend by pumping the huge millions of records, and see is still your application, your front end, your business logic still works as expected without having any challenges. So that kind of testing we call it as a volume testing. And the sixth type of performance testing is spike testing. The spike testing is, as your name itself, it says spike. It is not like continuously you are putting like endurance testing. Here, abnormally, we are trying to spike the load or request. Suddenly, I'll try to pump 1 million records request, or suddenly if I request for 10 million, how your application really behaves. Your performance completely degrades, or is there any challenges when I try to suddenly put a load in kind of a spike manner, your application still behaves as expected or not. That kind of testing we perform in a spike testing. At least now you guys got to know what are the various different types of performance testing is available. What are these 6 different types of performance testing which I talked about. I have just given with the example in detail. At least I am hoping you guys really got an idea what is all about different types of performance testing.